Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
I got to throw about 10 touchdowns.
Happy to be back alongside
I throw about 10, man.
Yes, it's just week 2 of the
preseason. I'm about to try to see what I can do with this QB, man. It's like some upgrades, man. It's cheap right now. He's 23. He's old. I wish he was old. I wish he was younger.
And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And
Yeah, I just put the thing in the chat.
Jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
What's that?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
I didn't realize nothing. What was he even talking about? Fill me in.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues
Was
to
he?
play.
You've been talking about Macy's again, huh?
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground. He's on 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCain. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Come on, baby.
It is incomplete.
I'm trying to have some faith in him.
And many thought that's about where he would go, but I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, playing all 4 phases of it.
Hey, man,
and have a
it's
chance
gonna be a tough
to work his
season,
way
man.
into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
They have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well. They got a nice payoff. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason trials, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's
the problem. You ever notice that they be bumping them in their routes and stuff, man?
He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try to push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook.
What?
And he's got room.
Oh, you don't seem to get this first down. You gotta be kidding me, man.
The 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along.
And he takes it in.
Only the computer knows what hold to go to. Only the computer.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The ball's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
36 yards on the play.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. 30 yards there. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run.
Oh my God, man. I'm on the stress, man. You got 90 strength, man. Come on, man.
Brings up 2nd
Don't
and
do me like this, man.
at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 15 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, my God, man.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what
pay this
that's
guy.
about.
You guys can't take shit.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They try again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game.
What's happening, man?
Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
I think they, I believe they are.
Last drive. Let's see what happens here.
I haven't played in a minute, though.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. McCain. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. McCain. Now he's flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall. right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coach.
On my running back, we got a little something, man. We're trying to build our team. Our core over here.
From yesterday's action. And this time they were ready
You
for
juke
him as
Michelle
they
with one of your
stop
dudes,
at the
man.
line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
11-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCain. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. McCain.
Oh, come on.
The snuff in coverage there pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Off play action, McCain. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Oh, my God.
So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work.
Where you at? Shit, I should bring your ass.
Someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment,
my team kind of
they were
trash
saying
anyway.
decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he's going to be out up around.
Yeah, that's my 3rd, 4th round, man. He ain't really that good. Let's see what happens.
Well, that certainly
We're not going to give him the job. He's going to have to earn it. Or he's going to get the job. But we ain't going to give him a name unless we feel like he's ready for that.
Instead,
We don't know yet.
Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the 1st half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 6 yards left on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. McCain is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall in.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCain, quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, McCain. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly get a little bit too greedy right there.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
To throw on third down. Lovell. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down. McCain. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the play fake. McCain. And this is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off play action. McCain. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
To throw on 2nd down. Lovell looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Lovell. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He was taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. This This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down, it's Moore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Bengals down 14-7. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.